Hello and welcome back to Pandemic Playground with Dave. Today we have something we don't really do, and that's a mod spotlight. Alright, so today is going to be a bit of a mod spotlight, something we don't normally do, but I had to do it because it's very useful. So what is this mod? This mod is actually going to be called Undo. Yes, the mod's called Undo. All it does is really undo with using Control Z, which is a hotkey that you normally do to undo certain things like documents and things like that. And now it's in Space Engineers, so you had to give it a bit of a spotlight. And if you do live under a rock like I do, it's been out for quite some time. I just discovered it not too long ago. It's not like I play with creative mode too much anyways, but yeah, it has been out. It's a great tool, and it really complements the default vanilla Control X, C, V, and then things like that in terms of undo, cut, copy, and paste. So what is undo? So the undo mod works just like any other mod. Insert it into your mod list and load up a creative single player game or server or whatever you want to call it. It only works in creative in single player, meaning you'll be able to load up a multiplayer game with that mod, but it's not going to be able to do anything with it. So it has to be, as I said, single player and creative mode in order for it to work. So let's take a look at the undo mod itself. All right, so as simple as that, you place a block on your grid, Control Z, and it disappears. Right, so it has to be on a grid. So for an example, if I just drop this here and press Control Z, nothing happens. So if you put another battery on top of a battery and then hit Control Z, that works. So you can undo a whole bunch of stuff as long as placing on a grid. You can undo about 20 blocks. So right here, you'll see that it is 21 blocks, right? So if I put 20 blocks right here, starting from this spot right here, let's just change the color really quick. Here is 20 new blue batteries, and I'm just gonna hit Control Z as quickly as possible, and it's just going to delete those 20, and that's it. So that's your undo limit, is 20 right there. So that's it for the mod. It's a quick little thing. It's a great little tool to use, especially if you're doing creative mode building stuff and you accidentally kind of put something where you shouldn't put it or mistakenly put it, and you just easily press Control Z instead of deleting it and deleting something else by accident, and it drops the whole grid like that. So that's what you can do. And it's only in creative mode and single player because you can actually make dupes, as you just saw me just do. So if you knocked out the stuff that makes it fall, Control Z, it's going to rebuild it all again anyways. So that's the bit of the problem there in terms of duping stuff. And that's why it's only working for creative for the most part. And it's a good thing, so it's not too exploity in any ways. But yeah, if you didn't know, here's some quick tips. You can use, with the mod, it's Control Z, and the regular basic stuff is going to be Control X, which is a cut. Right here, it'll warn you that you can delete it and cut it and then place it. So if you did Control V, you're pasting that battery they just cut. And of course, Control C makes a direct copy of the block or grid or whatever you made, and then you paste it as well. So that works with things like the buggy right here. So once again, Control X, paste it, Control V, paste, Control C makes the copy, and that's why the undo is complementary to the original basic controls that's available. But once again, you won't be able to do anything unless you place it on a grid. So even me just pasting these like this, don't know why that just flew up, you can't undo these or anything like that at all. And that's an interesting flight that this thing just took. There you go. Tossed it up. And if it falls down without breaking, that would be pretty interesting. might as well add some thrusters and make this thing fly. What? Okay. Alright, so some of you had asked me what mods I normally use or use in certain series and things like that. It all kind of varies, to be honest, but my mods, or my general go-to mods, aside from Undo, is going to be Build Vision, Easy Inventory, the HUD, Modern and Fancy Color, HUD Compass, and with the Text HUD API. So those are the basic mods that I normally use with most of my series. And most of them is just for view purposes, just to make it look a little better. Build Vision makes building stuff a lot easier, so you can locate items quicker and make name changes and things like that very specifically. Easy Inventory, controversial. I know you guys tell me all the time, why are you even bothering this? We have Build Planner. I just like using it with conjunction with Build Planner because it just makes life easier for me, because I'm very used to easy inventory controls, and I'm starting to get used to Build Planner controls as well. So with the combination of them, why not have easy inventory? It complements each other in some ways too. But yeah, that's all I have for today's little bit of a mod spotlight. Something new, something we don't normally do. If you do enjoy mod spotlights, yeah, I'll look into the workshop and see if I can find some more mods to play around with. I know there's a ton of them in the workshop. I play around with a few once in a while, but if it's interesting to you guys, I'll definitely go there, shop around, and share it with you guys as well. If you enjoyed this video, hit that thumbs up, like the video, make a comment down below. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and we enable super thanks just down below. Feel free to hit that and say some thanks. But with that said, of course, we'll see you guys next time. Bye.